How's it going, everyone? Evan and Tucker here from Battlehawk Armory. We are out at the range once again on another chilly central Iowa day here to talk about some really cool rifles with some amazing new suppressors. So out here with us today, we have Blackout Defense, Victor VK1, and two brand new Exigent Defense suppressors. All right, everyone. So like we talked about in our intro, we are out here at the range with a ton of new products. So what we have today is two brand new offerings from Exigent Defense. So we'll start off with the Exigent Defense VANISH556. So this is a titanium suppressor. I don't know the exact weight on here, but feeling it, I'm guessing it's probably about 10 to 12 ounces. Again, 556 suppressor made down in Kentucky, additively manufactured, so it is a flow-through low back pressure suppressor. These things have been getting a lot of buzz here as of late for how good they sound and how low back pressure they are. Aside from the fact that it's titanium, it is still full auto rated, which I find to be pretty interesting out of a titanium suppressor. It's hub compatible. It's got black high temp Cerakote on it. So this is the titanium VANISH556 from Exigent Defense that we'll be trying out. Another offering from Exigent Defense, one that I'm personally extremely excited about. This is the brand new FIRETEAM556. So the FIRETEAM556 is a collaboration between Exigent Defense and B&T. So this is an Exigent Defense design that is manufactured for them by B&T. It's made out of 718 Inconel, like a lot of the really high quality suppressors these days. So it should be extremely tough and have a little bit better tone, just kind of guessing, than the titanium.
Typically,
again, it's full auto rated. Every part of the suppressor, kind of in talking to Exigent Defense, has been designed to optimize the flow patterns, the low back pressure nature of the suppressor, and the actual sound. So all of the vents are actually square. Apparently that does something. The actual blast baffle looks totally crazy in there. So it'll be really interesting to see how the Vanish 556 and the FireTeam 556 both do here today. Talked about the rifles that we're using. Victor VK1 pistol, so this is a 10.5-inch AR pistol. We'll be shooting tons of Federal 556 55 grain American Eagle today, and the Blackout Defense is a 16-inch. The cool thing there, we'll show you, it does have a toolless adjustable gas block, so we've got it closed off all the way right now, so we can actually shoot these without any action noise cycling, so it'll sound a lot like a bolt gun. For a baseline today, I have my tried and true Cat Whitebread TI. So this is a titanium suppressor. I really like this guy. It's only 6 ounces, so it's extremely lightweight. We're only going to shoot that on the Blackout because being 6-ounce titanium, it's not really rated for this guy. But we'll be able to see how all of these cans sound, how the back pressure is, and have a little bit of fun today. All right, everyone, so we have our Blackout Defense DTL-X mounted up on our tripod here. We've got the Helix system completely closed off, so this will operate one round at a time so you can get a true idea of how these suppressors sound. We're going to start with our baseline suppressor. This is the tried and true Cat Whitebread TI. It's the hub version. I've got it installed with a Diligent Defense zilch mount. On the Blackout, we have installed one of the Break muzzle devices. So we'll go ahead and mount it up here. We love these taper mounts. They're extremely easy to use. Bottom them out. DTL-X is completely closed. We're going to shoot 3 rounds just so you can hear the suppressor, and then we'll start adjusting the gas. So obviously with the gas block being closed, I'm not getting any back pressure here. I can see a ton of gas going forward on the Exigent suppressors. What we'll do next is we'll start adjusting the gas and see what the back pressure is like on these 3 suppressors we have today. All right, so adjusting the gas on this DTL-X, we will do a full breakdown on this rifle at a later time, but we do have this collar up front that you turn. It does have positive clicks, so it is toolless to adjust, and it is numbered so you can actually view the settings. We've already opened it up 12 settings. I'll show you just giving it 13 right there. You can hear it click. So the way that we'll test this gas, we'll start off with the Cat Whitebread titanium first. We'll throw that suppressor on the firearm. We've got 2 different magazines, one with some ammo and one that is empty. Again, Federal 55 grain throughout. We're just going to chamber 1 round and put an empty magazine in there and test for lockback. All right, so we did get a little bit of cycling there. 13 is still not enough. The rifle is clear. We'll go ahead and open it up more. 26 clicks on the Cat Whitebread. And there we have last round bolt hold open. Up next we have the VANISH556 from Exigent Defense. Gas block is already set for the white bread, so 23 clicks is the setting that we're at. We've got a single round in our magazine here. We'll see if this has more or less back pressure than the cat white bread. So we at least have the same amount of back pressure. We did get last round hold open. We'll adjust the gas down and see if this does have more back pressure. 13. And we do not have last round hold open. So 14 seems to be the magic number, so there's definitely more back pressure with the Vanish. Although it has more back pressure, it still does sound very, very good. We'll shoot some rounds next to see exactly how it sounds, and it's a much tougher suppressor. We'll talk about it a little later, but there are some usage and heat restrictions with the cat that the Vanish does not have, being full auto rated. All right, going on next is the Exigent Defense FireTeam556. This is the Inconel suppressor that's manufactured by B&T. We've got one round here. We'll see if it has more or less back pressure than the Vanish. Remember, we were at setting 13, I believe. 13, 14. Here we go. All right, so we still have last round hold open for the Vanish, or sorry, the FireTeam556. We'll go down 2, and we do not have last round hold open, so we'll go up 1. We do not have last round hold open, so it seems like we actually have about the exact same back pressure between the FireTeam and the VANISH556 here. So we are now at the exact same gas setting that we started at, the same gas setting that the Vanish liked. And there it is, last round hold open. So the FireTeam and the Vanish have the exact same back pressure on this DTL-X. They use the exact same gas setting. We'll shoot some control rounds for sound here next.
All right, guys, so we have now set up the Vanish on our Victor VK1 pistol. This is a 10.5-inch pistol. So in talking with Exigent, these pistols were, or suppressors rather, were set up, designed kind of around the Mark 18, which is a 10.5-inch. So try to replicate that as best we can today. We've got a 10.5-inch barrel. Gonna try these suppressors out. We're just gonna do 5 slow and 5 quick on the Victor VK1 pistol.
All right, Tucker, so
Yep.
that was a pretty interesting day.
Yeah.
So we'll start off with just some of our findings, right? So happy to have this Blackout Defense with us. We will talk more in depth about this particular rifle in a later video. But again, realistically, this is going to be used for suppressor testing with the DTL-X, the Helix adjustable gas system. So our control test, or rather our control suppressor for the day was my tried and true Cat Whitebread TI. So this again is a 6-ounce titanium 556 suppressor. I do like it quite a bit. It's never really impressed us with its sound being titanium, but I do like the weight. That was the first suppressor we shot today, and it was in the 20s as far as getting it to lock back, so very low back pressure, not tremendous sound. We did then switch over to the brand new Exigent Defense suppressors. So the Vanish that I'm holding right here is titanium. It's probably realistically about twice the weight of the Cat and had about 10 more settings of gas that we had to adjust. So we were down at about like 15 before we got last round hold open.
But with that, you're gaining something with the restrictions.
Absolutely. So to that point, the Cat White Bread TI, I carry this suppressor more than I shoot it, and that's why I bought it, because it's extremely lightweight. It's titanium, but it does have some heat restrictions. So 660 degrees, no more than 60 rounds a minute, no full auto fire in the Cat. It's not the most durable suppressor out there, and that's fine. I didn't buy it thinking it was.
Right, they have an Inconel version if that's what you're after.
Exactly. But in the Exigent Defense Vanish, although we did double essentially the back pressure, the sound was incredible.
Yes.
Right? And not only that, it is still titanium. It's still only about 12 ounces. It's still hub compatible, but they actually say this is full auto rated. We shot the snot out of it today. We shot it on some 10.5-inch barrels. We'll kind of get to that in a second, and it did great. So not only is it more durable and better sounding than the Cat, you know, there are some other considerations there as well. Yes, it's a little bigger, it's a little heavier, it does sound a little bit better, it does have a little bit more back pressure. And then we switched over to the FIRETEAM556, a suppressor that I have been extremely excited to try out, given who actually manufactures it for Exigent Defense.
Yeah.
That FireTeam, holy smokes, that sounds good.
They live up to the hype.
Yeah, it realistically is one of the best sounding 5.56 suppressors that we have ever shot. It is, if it's not hearing safe, boy is it close. Back pressure was identical to the Vanish, so exact same setting for last round hold open on the FireTeam, so still a lower back pressure suppressor. But what you gain in the Inconel suppressor is tons of durability and insane sound performance. So again, not that the Cat is bad. In fact, I still do love my Cat, but the Exigents are offering something different, and they're doing it at a much lower price point. These Cat suppressors, they're all premium product. They come with a premium price tag. They're all north of $1,000. The Exigent Defense suppressors are south of $1,000. So there's a tremendous value in these, especially given how well they performed. Talking to Exigent, we did have you kind of run this through. Yeah. They are optimized, designed around Mark 18. So
10.5.
10.5 inch. We had the Victor VK1. We shot them both on there. Still extremely impressive. But what did you kind of think about these suppressors?
I mean, they lived up to the hype. We've heard good things. We've seen good reviews. Sound performance was phenomenal. Yes, we gave up some back pressure. There's ways around that. Piston systems, the helix system on that, adjustable gas blocks. For the price, the performance, I think they're a home run. The whole segment with the additively manufactured, they just continuously better and better. We're seeing better performance, better sound, lower back pressure, and latest to the party so far, sounds great.
Yeah. So guys, we really appreciate you watching today. If you have any questions about Cat, Exigent Defense, Victor, Blackout Defense, leave them in the comments below. We do read them. We do appreciate the interaction with you guys, and we try to actually build content around the stuff that you guys want to see. And speaking of content, we've got tons of content on all sorts of social media platforms. We've got X, we've got Instagram, we've got Facebook, and obviously YouTube. So make sure you follow us on all of our social media platforms for tons of cool content like what you see here today. We appreciate all you guys tuning in, and we'll look forward to seeing you for another video here really soon. Thanks again, everyone.